Hello, beautiful people. My name is Sahil, and welcome to session on important locations that were into the Hindu newspaper in last 1 year. Friends, this is the part two of India's important locations. Part one of India and entire series on world's important location have already been completed. For them, you can check the links provided into the description. Now, guys, let's begin with today's entries. Friends, Osudu Lake, which is an important lake in South India and also known as Osteri Lake, was in news. Why? Because in this particular lake, every year more than 40 plus species of birds from around the world come for migration. But this year there was a substantial reduction into their migration. Guys, birds such as spot-billed pelican, painted stork, black-headed ibis come every year into this particular location, and the most important is greater flamingo, which comes from the region of Kutch. Now guys, this particular year no greater flamingos have been noticed into this particular region, due to which it was into news repeatedly. Now friends, when we talk about their status, all of these three birds have been given the status of near threatened on IUCN's red list, and the greater flamingo have been given the status of least concerned on IUCN red list. Now, friends, what are the probable reasons that the bird population is declining? It is because of the rising plastic pollution and increased human activity along with the poaching activities. Now, friends, if we see the status of Osodu Lake further, then first of all, it is an artificial lake, man-made lake, and it is divided equally between Tamil Nadu and Puducherry. And one more thing, the lake has been identified as wetland of national importance under the National Wetland Conservation Program run by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. And guys, one more, this particular wetland is one among 93 wetlands in Asia which are recognized by Asian Wetland Bureau. And one more thing, it has also been recognized as important wetland of Asia by the IUCN. So guys, a lot of statuses have been given to this. Moreover guys, apart from being a wetland of international importance, this entire lake has also been given the status of bird sanctuary, and now the Puducherry is on a way to declare this bird sanctuary as the national park. So friends, it is a very important location. Please remember this for your prelims. Now friends, Rangdam Monastery was in news. Why? Because Archaeological Survey of India has decided to declare the monastery as monument of national importance, and by this particular thing the site will become a centrally protected site. Guys, questions have been asked into the monasteries into UPSC exam. Now, this particular monastery belong to the Gelugpa sect, which is the branch of Tibetan Buddhism. Now, guys, if we see the location of Rangdam Monastery, then this monastery lies into the Suru Valley, and here from here the Suru River also passes. You can see here into this particular map. And a very important pass, that is Pensila Pass, is located near the Rangdam Valley, and this Pensila Pass is called as the gateway to Zaskar. So therefore it is an important location. Moreover guys, if we see into the map here, you can also see that the Nubra Valley is also located into the vicinity of Rangdam Monastery. And guys, the Nubra Valley, two important rivers passes from Nubra Valley. These are the Nubra River and the Shyok River. And friends, when we are talking about Nubra Valley, one important thing for the prelims is that citizens need inner line permit to visit the Nubra Valley. Now, friends, usually aspirants think that the inner line permit is only needed for the four states of Northeast India, but it is not the case. In the Nubra, it is also needed. Those who don't know, inner line permit is a travel document which is needed to be obtained by the people if they want to visit some particular states. Now guys, four northeastern states want you to obtain inner line permit before you visit there. Now friends, one additional point, these are the four states where inner line permit is required: Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Mizoram and Nagaland. Friends, if you want, you can remember a mnemonic to make it easy, that is Nagraj took Arun's money to Mizoram. So friends, keep all these things into your mind. First of all, Rangdum Valley has been declared as a monument of national importance. Then it lies near to the Pensila, which is called as gateway to Zaskar. Then there is also Nubra Valley, where ILP is needed to visit, and Nubra Valley is cut by two rivers, that is Nubra and Shyok. Guys, please remember all these entries, they are very important for your prelims. Now we'll move to the next entry. Now, guys, Thotal Konda Monastery was also in news, which is in Andhra Pradesh. Now, friends, in Thotal Konda Monastery, there was a 2000-year-old Buddhist Mahastup. And guys, this Mahastup was reconstructed in 2016 by State Archaeology Department. Now, what had happened? This Mahastup had collapsed recently, due to which this particular monastery was in news in PIB as well as the Hindu. Now, guys, the Thotalkonda monastery belongs to Hinian form of Buddhism, which believes into the original teachings of Buddha. And guys, this particular site is also important because here lead coins from Satavahan dynasty and Roman silver coins from Roman dynasty has been founded. It means that it was a center where the international trade was being carried into the ancient times. Moreover, 12 inscriptions in Brahmi script have also been discovered into the Thotalkonda monastery. So guys, a lot of historical values are there here, so please remember it for your prelims. Now, if we see the location of Thotalkonda monastery on map, you can see that it is located on the sea coast near the region of Vishakhapatnam. And guys, here you can also see Araku Valley. Guys, Araku Valley is an important place which has the reserves of bauxite, and it is also have important coffee plantation, so important area for coffee as well as bauxite. Now, friends, South Andaman Islands were in news because recently Zoological Survey of India have founded a new species of eel which is called as short brown unpatterned moray eel. Guys, there are only 10 species of this particular eel into the world, and out of 10, 3 have been found in India. And they have been given the status of least concern on IUCN's red list. Now, friends, if we see the location of Andaman Islands, you can see that this is Andaman Island group, and the entire group is divided into 4 parts. That is North Andaman, Middle Andaman, South Andaman, and Little Andaman. Okay, so keep into your mind that Little Andaman is into the south and South Andaman is not in south. Now, guys, we had seen that the group of island is called as archipelago. Therefore, the Andaman Islands are also archipelago into the Bay of Bengal. And guys, if you have heard the Arakan Yoma range into Myanmar, so they are the extension of the Arakan Yoma range. Now, friends, into these particular islands, there is also the Barren Island, which is the only active volcano of India. Now, guys, here Barren Island is located, so it is nearly offshoot from the main island chain. It is located here. Now, recently, again, the Andaman Islands were into the news because Prime Minister visited the Andaman Island and renamed 3 islands. Guys, Ross Island was named as Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Island, Neil Island was named as Shahid Island, and Havelock Island has been named as Swaraj Island. Now, guys, if we see all these 3 islands from south to north, first into the south you will find the Ross Island, then there will be the Neil Island, and then there will be the Havelock Island. So from north to south, please remember their location. It could be asked into the exam. So HNR, remember the mnemonic HNR. Friends, I hope you are able to now connect with the Andaman Island. Now, there is a 10-degree channel. A question on UPSC have already been asked. This 10-degree channel divides the Andaman Islands with the Nicobar Islands. So, this is the situation. And guys, Little Andaman is divided from other Andamans by the 11-degree channel. So, please remember 11-degree divides Little Andaman with other Andamans, and 10-degree divides the entire Andamans with the Nicobar. Guys, one more additional point from my side for environment. As we have talked about eel, 2 more varieties of eel have been found. One is white spotted moray eel around Kerala, and other was the snake eel around Bay of Bengal in Gopalpur, Odisha. So please remember, just as an additional point. Now we'll move to the next entry. Now, friends, Vikramshila Gangetic Dolphin Sanctuary was also in news. because recently Ministry of Shipping has restricted the speed of vessels, that is ships, as well as restriction on blowing of sirens has also been imposed into this particular sanctuary. Now guys, why? Because this sanctuary is the only sanctuary in India which is devoted to the national aquatic animal of India, that is Gangetic dolphin. Now Gangetic dolphins, they are blind and they cannot see, so therefore they uses the echolocation for finding their path. Guys, what echolocation is? Whenever an animal who can't see uses the sound waves to determine whether the objects are near or past, that particular process is called as echolocations. And when the sound pollution or noise pollution increases, these gangetic dolphins are not able to find their pathways, and because of that they are becoming subjected to accidents and are suffering a lot. Now, guys, this sanctuary is very important because it is devoted to the Gangetic dolphin, which is the national animal of India. Secondly, from this sanctuary, National Waterway number 1 also passes. Guys, National Waterway number 1 connects the Haldia in West Bengal to the Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. Now, guys, when we talk about Gangetic dolphin, they have been given the status of endangered on IUCN's red list. Now here we can see on map that this entire is the Ganga system, and on the Ganga the Vikramshila Gangetic dolphin sanctuary is located here. So guys, it is located on the stretch of Ganga river. So guys, this was all about Vikramshila Gangetic dolphin sanctuary. Now we'll move to the next entry. Now, guys, Subansiri Lower Hydroelectric Project was into the news because this project was struck for a long time, and recently National Green Tribunal have given the necessary clearances to this particular project. Now, friends, this is the project which is under construction and is located on the border of Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. Guys, when completed, this particular project will be the largest hydroelectric project in India. Guys, there have been large opposition to the project owing to the ecology, landslides, and it might trigger the seismic activity into the region, due to which there could be some other devastation. So, therefore, it was not being cleared. Now, guys, the name Subansiri is taken from the Subansiri River, which is the largest tributary of the Brahmaputra river system. Now, if we see the map, then we can see that the Subansiri project is located here. Now, guys, if we trace the course of Brahmaputra river, then the Brahmaputra river is originated from the Angsi glacier near the Mansarovar lake and into the region of Tibet. It is called as Yarlung Sangpo or simply as Sangpo. When the river enters into India, it is called as Siang or Dihang. Guys, then it is not mentioned here, but it meets one river which is called as Dibang. After Dibang, it meets the Lohit, and after meeting them, the river is called as Brahmaputra. And after that, Subansari river also enters into the Brahmaputra, and Brahmaputra becomes very much enormous. And guys, when it enters into the Bangladesh region, the river is called as Jamuna. Guys, apart from them, there are some other important tributaries of Brahmaputra also. For example, Tista. So, guys, Tista river joins Brahmaputra into the Bangladesh, and Tista originates from Pahunri Glacier into the region of Tibet in eastern Himalayas. And guys, from there it flows through the Sikkim and West Bengal and finally joins the Jamuna into Bangladesh. So guys, this was all about the Subansiri river and the associated geographies. Now we'll go to the next entry. Now guys, Asola Bhati Wildlife Sanctuary was also into the news because recently Ministry of Environment and Forest has declared the region around the Asola Bhati Wildlife Sanctuary as eco-sensitive zone. Now, guys, due to this particular thing, a large number of activities such as mining, setting up of industries, and other hydroelectric projects will not be allowed. Now, guys, one important point, there is a wildlife corridor which starts from the Sariska and ends into the Delhi Ridge. And, guys, on the other end, the Asola Bhati Wildlife Sanctuary is situated. So, therefore, it marks the culmination of the National Wildlife Corridor which starts from the Sariska. And guys, this particular corridor is also called as Sariska to Delhi Leopard Wildlife Corridor. Now, guys, if we see the location of the Asola Bhati Wildlife Sanctuary, it is located here into the Delhi and covers the region of Delhi, Faridabad, and Gurgaon partially. Now, friends, it you might find it hard to believe, but this particular wildlife is the habitat for various important animals. For example, it is a habitat of leopard along with red-headed vulture and Egyptian vulture. Now, friends, if we talk about IUCN Red List status of these animals, then leopard has been given the status of vulnerable into IUCN Red List. Red-headed vulture has been given the status of critically endangered, whereas Egyptian vulture has been given the status of endangered. And guys, according to the BNHS, that is Bombay Natural History Society, which happens to be an NGO, and guys, questions have also been asked on BNHS that what is the status of it. However, it has also stated that the population of golden jackal leopard have increased, whereas a stripped hyena has been vanished from this particular society. So it was also in the news. So fine guys, today we'll be winding up here. I hope you are liking our video. Please subscribe to our channel and please share our initiative. Thank you so much.